and took perfect aim, shot it twice right in the chest, boom, boom. And he could see the fur and the dust as it hit.
Stinks.
Whoa. Heel, toe, Bubba, left.
And this tree just come crashing down behind us. I'm currently at the killing fields. I've been invited out by Miguel, and Ozark Harryman's going to join us later on this evening. But we're at the notorious killing fields. Miguel and David have us a nice camp set up. We're going to cook us a food, big old spread of food, and we're going to see if we can capture anything on camera.
Yeah, we're going to do some exploring and see if there's anything new, any structures, footprints. Something.
There is some rocks over there that do have leaves underneath them.
Yeah.
I put out some french fries on this stump. Maybe I like french fries. Maybe, maybe not. I'll find out. Oh. Stinks.
Yeah. Whoa.
So yeah, that's upwind, and that's the sound we heard the rock clack come from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that smells like swine, like pig. Whoa, you smell that?
I smell it. That's the direction we heard the rock clack.
Yeah, that's the direction we heard the rock clack. Whoa, that smells funky.
Ain't me.
Whoa.
That's strong.
That is strong. Whoa. Like, look how far we are from camp. You can still see the camp right there. Whoa, okay, we gotta figure out what this is.
We gotta go that way. Now, keep in mind that David and Linda had a calf go missing. It had tears and bite marks in it, and he was trying to dress it up. And he went back to finish dressing up the cow, or the calf, and it's completely gone. They still haven't found it. So what took it?
Yeah, could be that calf, or it could be what took the calf.
It was in the killing field, so...
Yeah.
What's the killing field known for?
Yeah.
These meat eaters.
I've never smelt that in the woods before. We're not around
stink.
any farms right now. Like, his farm is way down there. What do you think? We should go check?
Let's go that general direction.
If his neighbor's right there, I'd be like, oh, it's coming from the neighbor's property.
That's an awful long ways.
Yeah.
Kind of left a little bit.
It did. Whoa. That smell hit me right in the face. Dude. That smell was really powerful. What do you think? I think it's worth looking around. Just like watch your step for copperheads, rattlesnakes. Yeah. Maybe David did that. See that big rock on that?
Oh yeah, there's a rock on there.
I was trying to take that. Looks like it's been there for a long time too, with the dirt. maybe he put it on there. I mean, was cut by a human at one point. Man, that thing looks like a slice of pizza, doesn't it?
Flintstone pizza.
For Icy Wiener. Remember that off Futurama when he goes to...
You know how quiet it is right now?
Yeah. Deathly quiet. Except for mosquitoes.
Except for the mosquito in your ear. There was something moving. Tree break.
Section of Missouri that I'm from, but I'm not seeing too many out here, but they are around. The Sasquatch would definitely know like which ones are good, you know, which ones are edible, and I believe, you know, they eat all the edible ones, so whatever they eat are the ones that are edible for people. The animals do the same, I think. Like they only eat the edible stuff for the most part. I saw a turtle munching on a mushroom the other day.
Oh, that
It looked a
pretty
little
cool.
trippy because his eyes, they looked like he was hallucinating.
Miguel brought us some food, some burgers and some brats. I brought my barbecue pit, but I forgot the grill. Lucky enough, David had this little one, so we just put it inside there. You gotta get her done.
Hey, Bobby. What's going on, little guy?
Did your buddy show up?
He's going to be here any minute, probably.
Here?
Yeah. Very photogenic. Yeah, he said 8:50 exactly, and I think it's about that time, so he can follow us back up that hill. Take 36.
Don't fall.
He's got a Jeep Cherokee, ain't he?
Yeah.
Oh.
You might wanna. Well, and right up there was a line of lights. And I watched them. They was moving real slow though, and they was kind of far apart.
People say to use that app and you point it up there and it'll tell you what satellite, but it's like by the time you get that app open,
probably be
Sean, my son down in Texas, he's got one of them telescopes that you track, that will track itself, whatever you put it on.
Yeah.
And he can set it in the backyard.
Buster's up there.
That's Buddy hollering for Miss Kitty. We got a female cat that somebody dropped off up here, and them two tomcats.
What do you think that is, David? You think that's a satellite or
Well, they ain't flashing. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, no sound.
Yeah, strange lights above the killing fields. Come back.
What was that flashlight behind you?
I saw one too, and I don't know if it was a lightning bug or... I saw one up there by those pines. It was straight back there, and when I looked, it like dimmed out, so I don't know if it was a bug or not.
I got a camera up there now. I didn't get nothing but deer and turkeys and
Yeah.
me and Linda and cow.
Yeah.
See some lightning bugs.
Yeah. Well, Adam, I say we get back, fill up that tank, and make sure that generator's running, because we got like that.
You're a little squeaky here. Running up through the woods next to the killing fields. Seen some weird lights this guy, didn't we?
Yeah, we saw some weird stuff. Yeah.
Check it. 306, just like a tractor.
What?
Yeah, again, Joe's got some good working headlights.
I know. It's like maybe they can't see. I'll help out with that.
Got a storm brewing in on us. Probably gonna cut our nights short. Maybe we'll get lucky.
First night we drove, unpacked, and we're tired anyway, so there's not much we can do. Tomorrow, that's gonna be hell bad.
Game on tomorrow. Miguel's setting up his Parabolic. Joe's already on his. Looks like carrying man's getting after it. We're gonna get rained on. Man, where'd you take me?
We're in the Ozarks. It's the only place I know where to go.
Ozark carried me.
maybe we got it could be an old root wad from a tree. But we keep finding these big piles of mounds. Just, there's a mound. It's either an Indian barrow or could be a homesteader. But we keep finding these big, there's some big oblong mounds. I've never dug one up. I don't have it in me to go digging up a grave, you know.
You want something to follow you back home. That's just the way to do it, huh?
So what we could do is go around this. This is an evergreen. They usually don't just snap like this is dead evergreen snap, 10 feet off the ground.
It looks fairly fresh too. Go. You want to go?
Yeah, this I'd say with the color of the needles, they usually last a 2-3 weeks green. I'd say they probably have maybe a couple months ago. Yeah, Adam's
looks like the right height.
Adam's the tallest one. I'd say that. Usually when they get them, they do like shoulder, like even with their shoulder, and they just kind of. So that to me, that's a 10-footer right. That's a big one right. Most kids and teenagers, they love throwing rocks.
Oh, these rocks. There's print or something putting in the mud. Turned over leaves. Don't look like prints. I didn't bring my pole.
Or maybe it's holding a lot of water.
Oh, there's an old elk rub right there.
It's a big old rub.
All the rocks on top of the leaves.
Yeah, they've been picked over.
And plucked up that big rock out of that hole. Yeah. There it is right there. Got a big hole in it.
I don't know if that is enough, though. Maybe it was. It's rotten.
Look at all these prints. Dude, something's been rolling around in here. Look at this. Oh my.
Well, this would be a good spot to find the tracks.
Something's been rolling around in it.
Yeah. Look at all those rocks, I guess.
Yeah, deer poking his lead holes in here. Hey, look at the size of that impression right there, man.
Something's sitting there. There are pigs out here. So I'm sure they're wallering.
Oh, an alligator. Is there an alligator out there?
It looks like an alligator.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Fred the croc.
I'm sure there's fish in here. They help maintain the pond. Clean it out.
Look at
deer tracks.
Hey,
Yeah, all those rocks.
all these rocks.
That's the crazy part. Something's throwing them in
I
here.
wonder if they're like beaming, trying to pick
Smashing
off
frogs
something.
or something.
Yeah, maybe they're trying to kill something.
Smoking deers are getting a drink.
But look at it, they're all just laying in it.
Mm-hmm.
I say we go around and head up towards that trail, back to the trailhead.
Yeah, we should do a 360 around the pond, just check for tracks.
Yeah.
Just loop around.
I'm down.
And there's some impressions, but they're kind of soggy.
Mm-hmm.
Hard to find a good one.
Good find, man.
Yeah, not good.
I didn't even see it. I just thought it was a bottom, like a deep bottom.
My body's like, water, go swimming.
Here. Look how squished in that is right there. Heel, toe, Bubba's left foot coming out. That's it. There you go, man. That's not a boot, buddy. It's a bare foot right there. See the little stick? If they leave a stick, sometimes you find sticks with the handle's worn, and they're poking in the dirt with it.
It's been turned over
Oh yeah,
and been dug in.
yeah. That's a big log to turn over for one person.
Flying it over the field, trying to see if we can pick out any silhouettes, anything unusual.
Hey, if you get really good with that thing,
Yeah.
you could put little Edward Scissorhand blades on it and offer free haircuts.
Right? Oh,
Yeah. They put it down low, and he saw the pointy ears, black ears, and he said, first of all, at a distance, he thought it was a bobcat. That's the biggest bobcat head I've ever seen. And then it started doing like a perimeter around his tree stand. Then it got right in front of his tree stand. And it started coming right at him, and got like freaking 20 feet, 30 feet away. And then it stood up. And he had his bow, but he also had he had a 45, pulled it out, and took perfect aim, shot it twice right in the chest, boom, boom. And he could see the fur and the dust as it hit, and it stopped, it went down to the ground, backed up, and just slithered back into the woods. Didn't kill it, no blood on the ground. He went back, he stood in his tree stand for 2 hours waiting for this thing to come back. Never did. He went back to his cabin, took a shower, looked at his gun. Yeah, I did fire off 2 rounds. Yeah, what I saw actually did happen. He got a metal detector, went back out to the area, and could not find any bullets anywhere in the ground where he
So
shot
it didn't
the thing.
pass
So
through.
I think it took the 2 rounds and just walked away. Now the guy in Massachusetts who shot and killed one, this was 30 years ago, and all his friends who saw it, they call it a demon. You know, they didn't know what it was. They didn't even know anything about Dog Man. And anyway, he ended up fine-tuning the guns he was using, and he actually went out and hunted this thing and shot it and killed it. You know, and it would literally, once it saw you in the woods, it just tore off after you. And that's what happened. There was a huge tree, and he was left-handed. He had this little miniature sawed-off AK rifle, basically like an SKS pistol, and he had a holster on his left leg. He leaned down. He looked behind this tree, and there's a pond back there. He looked over, and it was sure as shit that thing was back there. It built a nest inside a berm, like in the ground, like an earthen berm, like a den, like a coyote would. You could see it sticking its head out, and that thing tore off like a bat out of hell. He pulled behind a tree, and then he leaned down like this, pop up, took 2 left-handed shots, loaded up, and it just went pop up just like that. And he said it went to the ground and slid like 10 feet, and half its body went into that little pond, like the little pond we went to today. Slid into the pond. Now this was his neighbor's property. His neighbor's bull was slaughtered in this pasture on this area, and his neighbor said, "Whatever you do, don't go in there at night, boys. You know, and don't jump the fence, don't bend my fence, just stay out of here." So I think 7-8 years later, he finally meticulously took friend after friend, hunter after hunter, and everyone who saw it vomited, called it a demon, never wanted to go back. And, you know, but he didn't know what it was. He just called it a demon. And he's like, I want to take my family down here. I grew up hunting next door to this guy. I don't want this thing ruining my life. So he went out there and he shot this thing, man. And he went up and told the guy. He goes, "Hey, Mr. So-and-so," I forgot the guy's name. And the guy's like, "Hey, how you doing?" He goes, "I got it. I killed that thing you told me about." And his face just went flat. He goes, he told his wife, he goes, "Honey, they killed it." And she goes, "Bury that thing so it never comes back." His wife made a comment. So he brings his tractor down this road on his property. They open up this gate. They go down where this thing is dead by this pond. They pull it out. They cut its belly open. Okay?
See what it was eating?
No, well, here's the deal. There was a wall. There was a rock wall. And he told the other kid who saw it, one guy shot it, the other kid saw it. He said, "Hey, you, go get a rock off that wall. You cut its belly open." The guy's in the tractor. They took a big old rock and shoved it in its chest cavity.
Oh, to weigh it down.
And they put it in this tractor, and they drove into this pond, and he sunk it in this pond. Drowned it, make sure they're never going to come alive again. That's what it was. I was kidding.
That's scary stuff.
The guy thought it was a real creature. He said it looked like a wild animal to me. He gave the most meticulous description to date, and the most up close and all the features of its body. It has raccoon-like hands, like fingers, okay, and they're long. It has 1.5 to 2 inch black claws that are really hard and sharp, so they can rip through and dig dens no problem. And it lived in this marshy area, so they like the marsh. They're definitely chasing and killing anything. You know they got a big habitat, man. A predator like that, they could just, oh, they said its teeth, he goes, it had more teeth than it needed, is what he said. He says a lot of people say they get loaded with teeth. He said this thing had more teeth than it needed. Its head looked like a wolf, but its eyes were recessed back into its head deeper. Its belly was silverish, while the top of it was black. So black on top, black ears, black head, eye looked like a wolf head, but just jagged ass teeth, and eyes sunk back in its head. And its fingers were just, I mean, like if you ever look at a raccoon paw, he said like it's like a giant raccoon paw. So I started ripping through all the possible crossbreeds of animals that could possibly crossbreed or maybe become a hybrid with this thing. Because the accounts, nobody's really gotten an account this close. And he thought he got the only one. Fast forward 25 years, like 6 years ago, he goes, then I started tuning into these dogman. I said, what's this dogman shit? And then other people started describing it and sending pictures and describing exactly what he saw. And he goes, my heart sank. I got depressed. I thought I killed the only one. I thought I did a favor to mankind to get rid of this demon. He still called it a demon, you know?
All right, so last night we ended up getting rained out. We had a pretty nasty storm blow through here. Wasn't too bad. I kind of tampered with our night up, but here we are on day 2. We've already done a little venturing out. David here at the Killing Fields was nice enough to supply us a generator, camper, so we got air conditioning, fuel. Even bought us lunch yesterday. So thank you, David and Linda, for that. I really appreciate that. That's some really good hospitality. But Joe was starting our lunch. We're gonna go down and meet up with David and do some more venturing around. David's gonna show us around the Killing Fields. Should be some pretty cool stuff. Miguel got his drone up and he got some really cool aerial shots of that. That's really neat to see. I'm hoping tonight will be a little bit more eventful. We did hear stuff yesterday, but we pulled down the audio recorders because of all the rain that was coming. It was just like thunder and lightning all night long. Let's keep our fingers crossed and hope for the really eventful night tonight. There's like reports of people's campers being attacked at this particular spot, I believe. There's another spot over here not far from where we're at. Another camper was attacked where people were in there and things are like rocking the camper, trying to turn it over. It's a really cool story. And there's some BFRO reports out here. And from my understanding, BFRO has been down here a couple times.
Crows are going on. We actually have to go check out that pine forest up there on the other side of David's place. He said he's been having activity up there. That's where I found all those rocks that were moved.
That's a high ground for them too.
Yeah, there's a big pond over there, a spring-fed pond, and the cows and deer down through there.
This is the Killing Fields. Zoom in. Zoom in. I don't have my tripod. It starts getting a little crazy. Alright guys. I'll have the best stable hands out there. I'll get a gimbal eventually. Miguel's rocking that GoPro 11 and that thing's got like a built-in gimbal and it does so good, so we might be investing into something like that.
Yeah, it's the best thing you can do, probably. Cheapest. So, he's probably looking for us. I'm looking for a juvenile Sasquatch. And I'm out. Yeah, David's showing me so many bone piles from here, like weird stuff in these fields, and it just shows that there's definitely a predator in the area. Something big too.
Here he comes.
And they told you about how the cows all freak out and they'll all run back up to the house. Freaked out.
Oh, then we know what that is.
And they won't go back into the field for a while. Yeah, that means there's a predator around.
I noticed that yesterday that all the cattle, all the animals are staying by the house.
Mm-hmm. Yo's our carry man.
We told him to stay left, and he's like, "I'll show you guys."
He did say his compass was off.
He tried to run them off, and
They play games.
he said it's off with sound. I said, I know it, and let me tell you, I was thinking bad things about whoever's in that boat that stopped out.
Tree break or bent. Oh, look at that! it's like perfectly panned, not snapped.
Yeah, it's a bender. I'm gonna go over there.
Yeah. They're the same height.
Yep. Like shoulder height.
Yeah. Still plenty green.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's twisted.
Yeah, it goes up and then it turns. Dude, this is perfectly alive.
It's still green.
This is fairly recent, man.
It's twisted.
Yeah, you can see it comes here and then it does a rotation. Sometimes you can find fucking animals ain't making much noise.
So quiet.
Acting all across and don't get this shit on film.
There's 2 across. 3. There's another one that way.
Holy shit, yeah.
And then that one's just placed on top of that.
You look further down this trail, there's all kinds of...
There's another one right after.
Yeah, they're all down the trail. Film behind us, man. Yeah.
Eyeball. Bug.
You got a gnat in your eyeball?
Kamikaze net.
Hey, what? Let's walk around.
Yeah, let's go around it.
Let's climb over it, man.
Hey,
What up?
that break.
Yeah.
This place kind of like a cross.
Yeah. Well, I'm waiting on a wood knock. If they start alerting each other, we're gonna hear a wood knock up here.
Don't come to us, we'll come to you.
See this? This comes from nowhere. Hey, this has been carried here. There's no root here.
The rest of the tree's not here.
Yeah. This has been carried here and laid over the top. This is like stay the fuck out of our area.
I think that was an owl.
This would be one of those roads. Hey, you wanna go camping down this area? Fuck no.
Leaves. Under the rocks. Another one?
Yeah, they're like 50, 75 yards, man.
This keeps going.
Small.
Still green.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, still green.
There ain't no
Snapped off.
accidental. Yeah, that's a fucking break on purpose right there.
There's the rest of it laying there.
Yep. We were just looking for good habitat, came down this crazy road, and boom, boom, wow.
Joe got looking at the map. He's like, we're going right to the fields.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Just goes to show how easy a Sasquatch could be right there.
Fucking back.
And no.
Let's peek around this next corner here.
You kind of see the brown.
Oh, here we go. Fucking tree frog.
Miguel's getting his parabolic set up.
Yeah, I'm gonna get set up. And right now you can hear pretty good. We got away from the generator, so.
Yeah, we walked down the ridge. So the killing fields is directly here in front of us.
Oh wow, you can really hear the bugs.
Oh my God, that scared me.
Is that close?
That's really close. That made me jump.
Oh, I hear it float. Who's that there? See like a red light over there?
Yeah, I did. That's what got my attention.
Whoa. That was like an old light. Just like you said. Whoa, that freaked me out. You see that? I saw it again, dude.
Does that make your night vision better?
Oh yeah, dude. I'm even looking at this screen. Oh yeah, it's like having a spotlight.
That was weird. That was like an orb.
Did I see the red color?
Moving up that way. It wasn't like a lightning bug, like that green light.
Like that.
Is that up there? Okay.
That's the camp up there.
It was moving up to
It was over here, going that way.
It was moving up to the camp. Down that, from out of the woods.
Yeah. Coming from the killing field.
No, that's coming from the park. I see another one.
Did you see me whip my head that way?
Yeah.
And then you're like, whoa. I'm like, okay, I'm not crazy.
You can't see the road from here either.
No way. Way too far away from the road.
Oh shit. The lightning bugs are freaking me out. Now, anytime the bugs light up,
It's like,
we had to put all the gear back up into the camper because lightning and rain came in, and we went to bed and it was around midnight.
what?
At the highway? Maybe like a big truck. Oh dude, my recorder died. No, as in like something drained the juice.
I've got extras with me.
Okay. Yeah, my recorder's dead, so hopefully we can fix it up. Yeah, last night lightning and thunder came in, and I was praying to God that we didn't get struck by lightning. And it struck, but it didn't hit us. After it struck, woke Adam up. He was startled.
I was thinking the same thing you was thinking.
Dude,
I hope I don't get struck by lightning. It was just like solid lightning. Bang, 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 bang,
Yeah,
bang.
it was just flickering nonstop. I wish I would have filmed it through the window, but oh well. Did you hear that?
I heard that one.
Phone's gotta go. That's the worst thing. This is my alarm. I was missing. Do it again. It's like once we start talking, that happens. But yeah, I can confirm we've seen an orange light going through the woods. That was weird.
And David was talking about just seeing some orange lights.
Yeah. You want to do a wood knock?
Oh yeah.
Alright, let's do something. Dude, I'm getting overheated. I might have to go back to some. Because I've been holding this freaking crap.
I'm gonna go behind your camera, turn the light on.
I'm not trying to find it. There we go.
Find a step.
Let me know.
Oh, cool. You got your night vision on? I don't know. I don't want to burn the bulb. So.
You're good, man.
I don't know how loud this will be. What the end last reading? Oh, that dog man. See it? Making sure if you ask, I talk about that one.
Oh, not at all.
That didn't sound like an owl or something. That better? That was something like running up the hill or something. Did I hear it? Man, you hear it? There's something over there. Did you hear those footsteps? Like coming up this ridge? I think so. It's almost like the ridge is coming up here. At the end. I feel like freaking out. What the hell?
Okay, so it's day 3, Friday morning. Pretty much rained and stormed. It's about off all night. Shut us
Watching
down
dogs all night long.
It's terrible. Squatching dogs all night long. Yeah, it's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, we had some thunder, some lightning.
Woke
It
me
didn't
up.
startle you like yesterday. Yesterday it hit boom right next to the camper, and then I heard like something squirming around and the camper moving. What's going
That was me freaking out because I was dead asleep when the lightning hit and the thunder went off. I thought Sasquatch had a hold of me. I come up out of that bed. It's got us.
I was sitting there before it struck, and I was like, God, don't let me get struck by lightning. And I was giving a little prayer. And boom. Now I was really sitting there. I was like, please don't let lightning strike through this little styrofoam aluminum box.
Sticking tin.
Yeah, and I was thinking about like what it would have been like if we had a tent. We were out here camping
In the hammocks.
I would have gotten my car.
What just happened, David? Oh. Oh, he's up there.
Tree just fell.
I hear movement up there. Oh, that was wild. I got the goosebumps now. Me and David are sitting here talking. Unrelated Sasquatch stuff, just talking about life. We've been down here probably an hour.
Yeah.
And this tree just come crashing down behind
I've been
us.
there about 2 hours. The tree just come crashing down. Right here's a tree, it ain't got a limb on it. And it uprooted.
I heard something tussling up through there. That was wild, wasn't it?
Yep. Right there by your foot. Right there. I hear something up there, but I don't know. It's hard to tell with this, all these wet leaves.
Right up there is where we were camping. It's right there. Put a rock on there. I don't know what the fascination is with rocks.
Seats. Evidently, looks like they're using for chairs. So they don't have to sit on the ground. With all the rocks, big rocks. Yep, sure enough.
Well, that concludes our trip to the killing fields. We're planning on making some more trips if David will have us. Alright guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you aren't subscribed, just give us a chance and subscribe to us. Like and comment, it really helps the channel out. It means so much to me when you guys do. Alright, appreciate you guys.
Out, cause I'm here now and I'm staying. Claws out, this the fight that I've been craving. I know there's something inside of me, but it's been masked by fear and anxiety. But no more, I'ma break out of the chains. Let's defiantly. Go! I'm waking up, this ain't enough. All of my dreams were starting to rust, but I believe that I can adjust. Positive thoughts, I'm starting to trust. Nothing's deserved unless you work. Something of worth requires an urge. I have been hurt by those at their worst, but that gave me will, some power.
won't surrender. So they